So we bought the property Berrigal Springs here about 20 years ago, and we've always known that it's had deep Aboriginal cultural significance. And also it's really amazing part of the corner here in the northern Nandibor Ranges, a highly biodiverse area. It's a piece of country that really hasn't been interrupted too much by conventional farming practices. There's never been any herbicide or pesticide used on the country. Remnant grassy white box and yellow box woodland, so an endangered ecological community in itself. So the country's ideally suited for growing these plants for your tea. It has that mild Mediterranean climate. The altitude means it's not as hot as it is out on the plains. We're at about 400 metres here. It has a low humidity climate and well-drained soils. So these are the kinds of things that you need to grow these medicine plants ideally. We're really at the point now where we're not able to supply to meet the demand that we're getting for our tea. We've been propagating for the last 2 or 3 years and finally we're getting really good success. So we've done a lot of learning over there and we feel really confident now that we can move forward and scale up this operation. From where we are now, around 1,000 plants, to go to 50,000 or perhaps 100,000 plants. Got great colour and flavour. And of course it consists of these plants with these incredible medicinal properties that we've come to know about through Aboriginal knowledge that has been brought to the company from Bernadette and Carleen.
To heal people, that's what I saw when coming into this business. It wasn't just a business, it was a healing thing for me as well. Just got our own stories and our own connection, and it's Kumala, where the mission is, where we all grew up. Those 2 generations lost all the traditional knowledge. They weren't allowed to do cultural things, so anything traditional food and cultural practices, dances, songs, whatever, they had to do it in secret. So one of the old elders, it was actually Charlie Dennison, in terms of welfare and healing for the mission, he put Yura all over the mission. And then we started learning about the other plants as we grew up. Got a really strong connection to that plant. I keep telling Tony I'm married to it because I just can't describe it in any other way. And since my kids grew up, I started looking back to cultural healing for my own health as well as my kids. Mum was a healer and she cared for people and she cared for everyone, and it doesn't matter what colour your skin. She just loved everyone and she got that respect and that love back. And that's what we need too from our elders, and we need to bring our elders into all this healing because they're sicker than all of us. But if you think about our old ancestors, Lena, they would have looked at the same stars and you just wonder what they would have been thinking. And there's just so many gaps and so much knowledge that's been lost.
Being an Indigenous Australian, I'm really proud of that. And to be able to be involved in a business like your RT, it's going to be amazing. Drinking your RT is part of experiencing Aboriginal culture. I love my Indigenous culture, and this is a chance, with the URT to share it with the rest of the world.